Hey, we're out at Little Feet Pastures. We're with Tim and Zeke. Alaska the dog. We're gonna learn about pig. What kind of pigs?
Cooney coon.
Cooney coon pigs. Never heard of those. And Tim and Zeke are gonna get us started in the knowledge of learning how to take care of mini cows. Okay, so these have names or?
Yes, what's their name, Zeke?
The big black one is Fiona, and the creamish colored one, that's Pillsbury.
And those names have any special meaning?
Not really.
They just look like a Fiona and Pillsbury?
Yeah, Fiona we named. Pillsbury was what the previous owner named him. We actually went to New York to get him.
Really?
And 2 females, so.
So what are these pigs known for? Why do people?
They're a grazing pig.
Okay.
That's about how big they get, so they're not a full-size pig. Their temperament is a little different. You see the nose, how it's kind of stubbed. They don't root like some pigs, so they won't tear up your pasture.
Oh.
And they don't smell as bad as some pigs either, and it could be because of their diet. And the looks, they're a very unique looking pig.
Yeah.
They got some wattles hanging off of them.
Do they really?
Yep, you can see the males a little bit.
Now, how come they're not, I thought they liked mud and water and they'd
They
be
do,
sloshing
when it's hot,
around.
when it rains, a lot of times they'll go in there.
Yeah.
It's been raining all day, it seems like for the last week. They'll come out, they'll graze a little bit, they'll go back in. If it gets real hot, they'll get mudded up.
Okay, and you started breeding these.
We did.
And how does Alaska take to the
Just so
pigs?
there's an animal in there with her, someone she can watch, she's happy. We had sheep, she was with the sheep. If we have the cattle in or the calves, she'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm here to be instructed and taught about mini cows. So
All right,
can we
so
dive into
we'll
that?
head back to there.
All right.
We're gonna get muddy and wet, but
That's part of farming.
I know.
So what do you think about mini cows?
I think they're the best cows that you can get.
Yeah, and how come?
They're just smaller and they're not like crazy like beef cattle. They don't like get like angry and run around at you. And the bulls are just so much calmer than Angus.
Now, do all the kids in your class want to come out here and hang out with the mini
Yeah,
cows?
yes they do.
Whoa, what's this here?
You wanna see the ducks?
Yeah, what is this?
So we have exotic ducks.
What,
The
exotic?
mandarins, the wood ducks.
Okay.
We got Bicol, whistling ducks.
This is like duck paradise. Did you put that pond in yourself?
Which one? Yeah, both of them.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Are you available for hire? Oh my goodness. The white one with the weird feathers on the back, what is that?
The total white one?
Yeah, that's on the log right now.
That's a mandarin.
Okay.
So that's a white mandarin. There's more mandarins up like on the logs, but they're actually losing their feathers.
So is that a normal molt? Or?
Yeah, so they're molting right now. They probably look the best in January, but they'll lose all their feathers and then they'll start growing them back in August.
Does this freeze over in the winter?
It does, and I can either put a heater in there or they can go into the barn and I'll give them fresh water there.
How many ducks do you have?
I don't know. The ones in the back are called tree ducks or whistle ducks, so them are new to us.
And you breed these, or are these just for your family and for fun? And
Just enjoyment.
holy smokes!
We have a lot of them sitting on nest right now in the nesting boxes. They're full, and them are mostly mandarins.
Wow!
You can't really tell because everything's buried in water. We'll pump in fresh water, and there's a drain in the center of this pond that drains into that pond, so we can circulate the water.
That's genius.
But we just can't get at it right now.
Zeke, what do you think of the ducks?
Oh, they're fun. It's just fun to watch them. They make their different noises and fly around.
What's in the white plastic things over there?
That's the cattle feed. That's the baleage.
Okay, so I got to learn about that.
Yep.
And how many acres?
10.
10 acres, okay.
There's our other Cooney coon.
Is that mama?
That's gonna be a mama. Yep.
Okay. And is that a friendly,
Yep, she's friendly.
but that sound, is that you're in my space, or
Come give me some food.
is that,
I'm starving.
so I mean, are you feeding constantly out here?
No. Like with the cattle, I mean the cattle are set up. There's a hay feeder there. And we got to talk about the different cattle. These aren't all miniatures. You No, it depends. The ones grazing, they're good for a while.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they don't even have a hay feeder out there. These are in a different situation, so we are giving them baleage, and I do give them some protein, just because 2 of them are nursing, and 2 of them are going to have calves. There's 2 calves over there.
Oh my goodness.
So that little white one is the bull calf.
And how big will he get?
It's about the size of the mother, so that's the mother right there.
With her head in the
block.
feeder?
Yep, that's a mineral feeder.
Okay, so
that's considered mid-size.
you have all Highlands, Scottish Highlands.
No, we have some mixes. We have a little bit of a Dexter, and then we have some High Parks, which is bred with Highland and White Park. We call them High Parks, and they're out in the back.
So how did you decide on Scottish Highland?
We had Angus for years. They're just big. They can be aggressive, and I think the Highlands are beautiful. They're caked in mud right now, but you know, when it's a nice dry day, they look the best. So you can see the corn stalks that are in the pasture. That's what we use in the winter. But
And you do that, I mean, just put it down on the ground?
on the ground, and they'll eat it. They'll bust it up. They'll lay in it. But see, I rototilled all that, and I had it all tilled up, and then we had 8 inches of rain. So like the black one right there, that's not a pure Highland. I think that's an Angus just about with horns.
Okay.
When we first started, I don't think we have any of the animals that we originally purchased, just because it takes a while to get that good herd. That's my wife, Tracy.
Hey Tracy, I'm Brad. How are you? So are these ducks from?
These are Muscovy ducks, and they're actually our neighbors. They just come here and they...
Oh my goodness. Is this a mini or a micro?
No, that's a micro. This is Clara.
Do they know their names?
That red one does.
Dead.
Once we get out there, I think we'll get better. If we'll go out where it's grassy, if you can make it. Boy, there's not much of a dry spot over here either, is there? Come on, guys.
So when you call them and they come, are they coming because they think you've got food?
They'll come just because they want to be petted. They're nosy. That's another bull. You're going to see a really small bull coming, which is more than micro. But okay, so these 3 right here, they're mid-size. Okay. They're all going to have calves, and they're bred with my micro bull.
Okay.
So they'll be small calves, small when they grow up.
What's he doing? She doing?
He wants to get over there and be with them.
And say hi.
And say hi.
They considered full size?
On the other side of the fence, he is. The one that's balling right now, he's a full-size Highland.
So you have full size, you have micros, and you have minis.
Mid-size.
And they can all live together.
Yeah, you just got to be careful how you breed them, that's all. You don't want to...
Because they might breed.
Well,
he might try to breed.
I don't want him breeding one of my micros.
But he could.
He could. So these guys are coming. It'll take them a little while. You'll see how big they are. They're a lot smaller.
Yeah, they're so lazy.
So Sullivan is the little bull.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, this is Claire. So you wouldn't want him breeding someone like her. Now she's 2 years old.
And so she's done.
She'll still grow, but you can tell how small she is. You know, most time after 2 years old, I mean, if it was an Angus, they'd be going to the processor. But
and you'll keep her as a pet.
We're going to keep her and breed her.
Breed her.
Yeah.
Okay, so beginner.
Okay.
We've got land.
Yep.
What are the things that I have to have? Like if we're getting up and running July, August, what are the things that I have to do to get ready?
You have a fence?
I have no fence right now.
Okay. What kind of fence would you put up?
Probably a really poor one because I'm a horrible builder.
Well, you know, we had poor fences, and the nice thing about poor fences, you can move them around. We just had a 2-wire electric fence with the little fiberglass stakes, but the deer kept tearing them down. They're nice because you can move them around, you can take a fence down, bring a tractor in, not a big deal. The high tensile wire, that's great. I mean, you can sleep at night knowing your animals are hopefully in, nothing's going to get at them.
Is that electric? Or?
It is electric.
Okay, it's electric.
It is electric.
All of them are electric?
They're all electric. You don't have to put all of them electric, but I did.
Oh my goodness.
So
how old is that little one?
The little one's 18 months, and that's the bull. He's small, isn't he? The black one, she's actually a full-size registered Highland. The rest are all the mid-size or the miniatures.
Can they see?
Yeah, they can see. They're just not familiar with you guys, maybe. Come here, guys. Come here, Jubilee. Come to say hello.
Are you stepping in case something's about to go down?
These guys are okay. The High Park I was telling you about, she's mixed between a Highland and a High Park, but she's miniature. She came out of New Mexico, but we bought her at an auction in Missouri. This one's name is Revlon, and that one's Maybelline. The one behind.
They look almost, are they related?
Same bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, but different cows. It was the same farmer that had them. And then the one in the back, her name is Grace, and she's out of Wisconsin. She's about 2 years old.
Okay, so fencing is critical.
Fencing is critical. One thing I wanted to say too, the woven wire, some people like that, but you still need electric. The Highlands, these are all brushed out. You can't really tell now because they're all wet and dirty. But in the spring, they'll get all matted up from that winter coat. And we brush that out, but they'll go up to a fence, even if it's barbed wire, and they'll just rub up against it. They want to itch and get the hair off, so it needs to be electric.
So you brush them? You come out? and
Yeah,
brush them?
we love doing that. That's a lot of fun.
And I'm sure they probably
They love it.
get into it.
Yep.
Horns are warm. Are they supposed to be?
Yeah, yep, they're living. Yep.
Okay. And then feed, you're talking about, what'd you call that?
So that's baleage. So what my friend does is he'll cut, and it could be sorghum, it could be alfalfa, it could be grass. And we like baleage because it can be stored outside, and it's a lot easier to bale it. So normal hay, you got to cut it, wait for it to dry, hope it don't rain, get it baled, get it stored inside. That it can be baled when it's a little bit moist, and then it's like a fine wine. It just as it ages, it gets better and better.
How long do they live?
Well, I don't know. I have to look at that.
Yeah. So for us, there's no way that I could do meat. I can't. I just haven't.
You can.
No, but I can't. I mean, I'll get to like them too much, and I can't.
That's right.
Get there.
Right.
So
we're the same way. We're not butchering any of these, and there's a high demand for the miniatures. I mean, I had a lady from Texas call me yesterday. The little brown dun, the little calf. We're trying to get her imported to Canada. There's a lady in Canada that wants her. So
how do they find you?
We got a website and Facebook.
Facebook page, Little Feet Pastures.
Yep. Our website is littlefeetpastures.wixsite.
Wixsite, okay.
Yeah. And now these don't get as fluffy, the High Parks, but people like these calves. When these calves are born, they got the little black nose, the little black ears. I mean, they're super cute.
Had a great time at Little Feet Pastures today learning about miniature cows. Much thanks to Fabio for keeping us entertained. He's been singing the whole time. Tim, Zeke, and Tracy. If you want to learn more, you can go to their Facebook page and there's a link to their website.